Peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. The divine mind knows, the divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. What's going on? What's going on? As you come on in, know that you're in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of conversation. Know that you're in a space of questions and answers, comments and concerns, dialogue, space of integrity, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, culture of freedom, power, and refinement. Know that you're in a space of love, your space, a space where we are walking on a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants, come on in. Please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information, funding tags, funding nicknames, snail mail, damn it, funding carrier pigeons. Man, keep all funding information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Fund the war effort. There's a war going on outside. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, don't wait till it's too late. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Yes. Don't wait till you done threw the turkey leg on them. No, man. Don't wait until they dragging you up out of the Walmart. No, it's too late. Book your assessment. Come on, find out. Let us find out what your triggers are. Okay? So we could put an effective plan in place. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Okay? If you or anybody you know, your daughter, your son, your nephew, your niece, damn it, your granny or grandpa, your postman, if you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship abuse counseling, book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, okay? Learn what you need to learn about specific behaviors that should alert you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Man, people in certain situations, damn it, they should have your awareness on high alert. Remember, with the information in life that you save could be your own. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on with the going on? Yeah, roll your ass up out of bed. Get up off the couch. Time for class. Yeah. Don't know what y'all thought. Damn it, we following the government guidelines here. They sent y'all ass back to work today. Yeah. And they made you get your ass up. Alternate side of the parking, man. They getting ready to phase Thanksgiving out. This ain't even real no more. Yeah, they don't care about you no more. Goddamn, eat your turkey, get your ass up. So we playing by the same routine. Yeah, so tag your classmates, let them know y'all in class. All right? Tell them to put their little reefers out. Turn the cap on their flask, get up in class. And let's see who else we got to tag. We got to tag the Puffster. Yeah, man. Yeah, tag Diddy. Yeah, it ain't go down. Yeah, man had a turkey sandwich for Thanksgiving. Damn it. Yeah, so tag Diddy. Tag Roxanne Shantae. Tag Roxanne Shantae. Tag the black women in your life. Black women, this shit is for y'all. Tag the black women's in your life. Okay? Yeah, we might as well make him a moderator. You right, Marshy? And this is for you, Marshy. You need to listen up. Rick Gatlin, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Tag Serena Williams. Tag her. I don't know what's the matter with y'all. But tag her. Her grip has been compromised and glazed. Tag her. And tag anybody you know that may be having a difficult time. And if you having a difficult time during this type of holiday season, yeah, this is for y'all too, man. Tag it. In all seriousness, we're going to get down with the get down because, again, that's what we do here. We're building a united front towards true liberation. So who else is up in the spotty spot? Let's see. Dust Fro, first in class. We see you. Lovely lady, what's going on? Tierra, T, the youngins in the spot. And T, I told you that we was going to get a donation, didn't we? So, yeah, it's no excuse. Have that conversation and let's set that up. Mrs. Wheels is in the building. What's going on, Mrs. Wheels? We see you. A Wood, Detroit. I know you rolling over right now, A Wood, because the D be going in. I seen all type of ghetto fabulous memes and reels and treats. Y'all was going up top for this holiday in the D. Yeah. I seen somebody in Detroit made candy yam neck bones. I said, damn, I didn't know you could candy a neck bone. That's that Detroit. Y'all up in here. What's going on? We see you. Yeah, we see you up in here. Oh, and Mr. Reels in the building. What up, Mr. Reels? We got a couple up in the spot. Mr. and Mrs. Reels. What's going on? Merklo, what up? We see you. Philip Bone, what up, Bone? TC, what up? Bam, we got Philly in the building. Bam Woods, what up? Cool K Kane. Yeah, Big Red Shaolin. We got Bark Hill, Brighton, Stapleton. We got the elbow. We got Staten Island in here. We see you, Big Red. What? Kareem 55. Kareem 55. S. Beckles, we see you. London is in the building. What up? What up, Magic and Lil Brit? We see y'all. Y'all up in here. Kenny's on the Holy Grail. What's going on? Bernie, what up, Bernie? Bionic Prince, peace and power. What's going on? Mr. Mac, 1, 2, 3, 55. Take a 55 with the 1 and the 2 and the 3. AJ Wise, 55. Peace, 55. Wise, 55. Knife, what up? Rick Gatlin, what's going on? What up? WMH Radio Show, what's going on, Philly? Yeah, we see y'all. Melinda, Massachusetts, what up, Mass? We see you. Truth Lady, walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. We got NC in the building. Carleaf Arnold, what up? Sierra, we see you. Marshy, makeup artist extraordinaire to the stars and to the common folk. Get that bag, girl. Yeah. Marshy's in the building. Mark Hines, what's going on? Max, 55. Max. Angel, what's going on? Late Charles, what up? Daryl, what up, Daryl? We see you. Unpopping opinions. What's going on? Mike Nice, what up? We see you. We see you. All right? Philip. What up, Philippe? What up, Philip? What up, Pate Philippe? You up in here? The Grustler's in here, the global hustler. Cuckoo the bag of bones. Zurich, Switzerland is in the house. We talking right. Construction Site Media, what up? Tito, salute, what's going on? Jeff, we see you, Jeff Spark. What's going on? Yeah, you got Spain. Tito's from Spain. What up, Spain? Espanola is in the building. What up, Philly? Mount. What up, Mount? We see you. Yeah, we see you up in here. Hey, Ghoster, what up? Uh-oh. Yeah, Barbara Williams, we see you. What up, boss? What up? Yeah, everybody's up in the spot. We see, yeah, what's going on? GB, what's going on? C Blaze the sniper. Get him. Yeah. Yeah, we see you. What up, brother-in-law? We see you. You see the fresh wiz. You see the hat. Yeah, brother-in-law's in the building. What's going on? Angel, what up? Yeah, you see me. What up, Gabriel? We see you. Africa's in the house. What's going on? Let's get to it. Everybody's in the building. If they come late, you know what to do. Get them involved. We up in here. First of all, I hope everybody enjoyed their day and enjoyed their family time. I hope y'all ain't get locked up. I hope we ain't had nobody spend no time in the ER and all that shit. You dig what I'm saying? What up, Lonzo? What up? Yeah, because I seen some cases now. Nadine Rogers, what up? Yeah, we got the UK massive in the building. Listen, yeah, I seen a spot with Grandma. Grandma put the knife to somebody, chased him up out of the house, and then she boogied. Man, it was a lot going on. I just hope it wasn't none of y'all, man. Yeah, I hope it wasn't none of y'all. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody don't celebrate the holiday for various reasons and for good reason, okay? A lot of us don't acknowledge it, but again, when you're living in these conditions, right, where we all was forced to assimilate to these rules, we not gonna act like that. It doesn't have an effect on us, because it does. Even me, being raised in Islam and an Islamic family, everybody in the family wasn't that. Right? So other side of the family celebrated, and they had big Thanksgiving dinner. Man, my grandmother's from South Carolina, Georgetown, on my mother's side. So she burned every day. So damn, you know she went extra hard on Thanksgiving. And my father, yeah, with his big brolic construction working Muslim ass, was over there eating. So we're not going to act like people don't participate. They do. They do. They going to get that damn meal. Now, they don't refuse that. So we're not going to play. I know all y'all was over there eating. I seen what you posted. I saw what you posted. Everybody had a good old time. Yeah. Now here, you know, we don't go extra. You dig what I'm saying? We make sure we get our little 1 and 2s on. Okay? Yeah, we do that. We get our little 1 and 2s on. But, and I say this with all sincerity, the idea around this thing to have a perfect dinner, perfect Thanksgiving, enjoying family in the perfect setting is not always possible. I mean, we all have some type of issues. And man, it was almost a wrap in here, because as you see in the thumbnail, shit, it was raining in our kitchen. Out of all times, right in the mix, when we cooking and doing everything, man, about, in the rain, it was about maybe 12:30. All of a sudden, boom, we get water rushing up into the kitchen. Everybody panicked. Like, oh my, never happened. This is a new construct here. You understand? So for that to happen, oh man, what are we going to do? Immediately, everybody's looking at each other, trying to figure out, get the garbage can, get the, plastic, but it's coming. And I don't mean drip, drip. It was coming in. You dig? I was like, yo, what up? And on the phone, oh, landlord, Mr. Fix It Man, get this shit right. What? You about to ruin our shit. We about to have a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving up in this piece. Goddamn microwave, popcorn, chips, and all that. Like, yo, hold on, get this right, sir. People getting agitated, but, about 2 o'clock, it stopped raining. Whatever was going on the roof, we had to wait till today to see what it was. So we did end up, after a little hour or so delay, figuring it out and got the shit right. We did a little patch up job and got back to cooking. Because in all reality, we just want to eat, right? That's all. We just want to eat, right? Because we don't have a toxic family. We don't have a large family. As you know, we keep my Addy on the low here. Can't have nobody run up in here trying to take my 77, so I'm on the low. You dig? On the low. So it's just a little small handful of us. The landlord had a little function and they had little things going on. It's always small, it's tight. And after that little fiasco, and after everybody kind of settled down, cooked, ate, and enjoyed ourselves. That's really what this shit is about. We can go deep into the history of it. We can go deep into the parables and the lies and the false narratives. We can do all that. And we do that on a regular basis in class. You understand? However, sometimes it gets a little heavy. Do you understand me? It gets a little heavy to be consistently, right, in aggravation mode, consistently in a higher level mode. Sometimes that can be triggering because we are amongst people. As I said, when you sitting in this class, you part of 1% who really, really are conscious, who really are woke. Some of us are the only individuals in our families that go that deep into the science, that deep into who we are and how we move. And to have these discussions amongst family that still might be smoking, still might be a little sniffed up, still might be drinking, still might be drunk on the Bible or the books, it gets very aggravating. And it takes away from the essence of just coming together just to eat a meal. You understand? Sometimes when you dealing with them old phase at work, dealing with the crazies outside in the hood, you understand what I'm saying? Just dealing with folks on a regular basis, you just need to be around something that's semi-familiar and comforting. And if you can't find something familiar and comforting within your home, eating a meal, then man, damn, yo. Yeah, you in a terrible space. Okay? So sometimes those conversations got to be put to the side. Sometimes you just have to have a space where you and those people were once very familiar with each other. Because nobody goes through as much as we do. No one. No one. Trust and believe that. I don't care what ethnic group, I don't care what nationality, I don't care what social economic status others are in. Nobody goes through more than we go through. So we have to find ways, especially now, that we can find some type of balance within that, right? Sometimes we as conscious and woke people have to agree to disagree, silence, and allow people to have their space, because we know that everybody doesn't reach the same level of consciousness at the same time. We just don't. So in the mix of all these little disasters and people trying to make shit perfect for the gram and all that, we not gonna even go there. You dig what I'm saying? We know that. Like, everybody's shit ain't perfect. Everybody ain't together. We don't need the front, okay? So we have to do this. You dig? We have to do this. Be in these spaces, right? And allow some type of release and relief. And we're going to get into that too, Marshy. We're going to deal with a lot of that, right? We're going to touch on how we have to find ways in the mix of everybody else's emotions and movements to deal with grief, because a lot of us, have lost people in these same spaces. And that's the first thing that hits us when this season start coming around. So we definitely going to get into all of that and learn how to find a new way of being. Because shit, when I was behind that wall for a decade, Thanksgiving ain't mean shit. Christmas meant nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You think I'm bullshitting. Thanksgiving meant a turkey sandwich for lunch, chow. Nigga, that's what that shit meant. That's about it. With a little bit of jelly on the side. And cold cranberry goddamn sauce. Damn turkey sandwich. And dinner, they might have gave your ass a turkey leg or a chicken leg and thigh combination bullshit. Baked. So it really didn't mean much. Okay? Nehemiah Washington, much appreciation for funding the war effort. So we have to, again, know and understand everybody's joy is not at the same time. Everybody's grief is not felt the same way. It just isn't. And in the mix of us finding a new way to relate to the world, we're going to collide. And some of us are going to have to be less selfish in what our expectations are as it relates to the world. Because I'm telling you, I see people, man, and they didn't promote it. Trust and believe, if you are my age, you remember what these seasons and holidays was about. Thanksgiving was popping for 2 weeks. Everybody was gearing up for it. This shit almost came and went without a blip. I'm telling you, they getting ready to phase this shit out. And you think I'm playing? They gonna phase this shit out. For real, for real. And then what will you think? You understand what I'm saying? Then what would be your emotional ties to this? Okay? Understand that now. I got up this morning. I'm looking out the window. I'm like, why people scurrying? they had goddamn alternate side parking. I thought Thanksgiving was a holiday. When we came up, shit, from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way to the next Monday. Ain't nobody bother you. No, you called 311 today. They said, no, god damn it, alternate side, move your shit. Alternate side parking is on. A couple of government buildings is on. You city workers, get your ass to work. Yeah. I said, damn, motherfuckers just ate 7 pounds of food last night. Y'all expect them to get to work? I said, shit. Damn, shit done changed. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And trust and believe, I've been noticing, especially as somebody raised in Islam, I've been noticing how they've been downplaying Christmas too. Trust and believe, we're going into different spaces. We're going into a different way that people, especially those who are governing what goes on here, they're being real dismissive to this shit. Now, a lot of us who are conscious and woke have an understanding, right, of the false narratives and the depictions associated with these pagan holidays. Still, excuse me, doesn't take away from the energy that it put people in, especially the sheep. There was a specific expectation for this time of year. But when shit is tight all the way around and when people take the blinders off, it's a very different feel. People are now very agitated because the way that they were used to moving, that shit is gone. It's gone. It's keeping you off balance. The same way they do in war, the same way they do in prisons, the same way they do in any large grouping. They have to keep people off balance and in turmoil. So I've been noticing that. I don't know if y'all been noticing, but they've been doing a lot of shifting when it comes to this. The shit isn't that important now. They're trying to find new ways to pull resources from the individuals because there's a generation now, excuse me, that isn't as asleep as it once was. Okay? Yeah. So all that perfect shit with, people done been through some real tough times. Disastrous holiday seasons and stuff like that. So you're here. Be grateful for being here. Be grateful that you're learning every day. You understand? Be grateful that you are in a space where you can use your senses, where you are able to comprehend, where you are able to be in a space to look and think, say, no, that's not right. That's not right and exact. Everyone cannot do that. Understand me. People just aren't. And if you don't recognize it, I'm telling you to recognize it. That is a task for you in this class. You have to understand and you have to recognize that there are people who are still in trance, sleep, zombied. You understand me? And that will save you some of the anxiousness and the anxiety that you have when you're looking for your tribe. You dig? Shit. I know one person who had a very miserable Thanksgiving. The Puffster. Yeah, the Puffster. Yeah, the puffster. God damn it, Diddy. God damn it. Diddy got denied bail for the third time. Now listen, we get tired of speaking about it. This ain't no Diddy update class. Nah, damn it. We don't follow all that bullshit unless it's a teachable moment. And this is a teachable moment. Trust and believe that. Because this is heavy. I thought Diddy was going to be eating some goddamn stuffing. Yeah. I could have sworn that. You see the thumbnail? You see what kind of stuffing I had? Do you see how clean my food was? We got the stuffing. And you know we got a little bit of turkey sausage in the stuffing. So light and so delicious. Yeah, you gotta dice that turkey sausage up real nice. Put that up, mix it, and put that stuffing. Mac and cheese. So light. The jasmine rice. And see, we don't do the whole bird. Nah, we don't do that. You got the turkey wings, because I don't like the turkey wings, but they do. And I had a turkey breast. Yeah, I like them breasts. White meat, succulent. Yeah. Y'all seen it. Then we had the salmon and the broccoli and that perfect looking cornbread, honey cornbread. God damn. Because I thought the diddler was coming. Yeah, I thought the puffster was going to be out. He could have got a plate. Yeah, he could have got a plate. Yeah, come on, get a plate, man. You've been gone for almost 70, 80 days or something. You've been locked up, man. Yeah, come get a plate. Don't act crazy, though, because goddamn it, we got a lot of sharp utensils. We had to tore your ass up around the dinner table. Yeah. Don't play that shit. We ain't no baby oils up in here. Yeah, nah. Strictly Aquaphor. Now you don't come over here with that dumb shit. But he could have got a plate. Yeah, he could have got a plate. You know, Rick, you know he could have got a plate. We feed anybody in it. Come on, boy. You done just got it. You fresh out the joint. Yeah. But no, it didn't happen. Nah, a New York federal judge denied Sean Diddy Combs' request to be released on bail, finding by clear and convincing evidence that the hip-hop mogul is potentially dangerous and that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the safety of the community. Damn, he said the community ain't safe if this man hit the floor. Ooh-wee. Damn. The judge decided, quote unquote, there is compelling evidence of Combs' propensity for violence, including video obtained by CNN from the 2016 Intercontinental Hotel incident with protege Cassie Ventura. I'm trying to figure out, why wasn't he dangerous when dudes from East New York was extorting him? When dudes was in his pocket every time they seen him. He wasn't dangerous to none of us. Man, yeah, niggas from the East was extorting him. Why do you think Big said that? Yo, told Pop, yo, don't be around them. Dudes was in his pocket, so how he so dangerous all of a sudden? He was ass. It's like the rest of the industry, but they got him dangerous now. I don't know. In court last Friday, prosecutors summarily said that Combs cannot be trusted to follow the rules of a pretrial release. Damn. The judge sided with the prosecution's argument. In his decision, the judge cited, quote unquote, evidence supporting a serious risk of witness tampering, including Combs's calls and texts with witnesses and his flouting of jailhouse rules, like using the phone access codes of other inmates at MDC Brooklyn. Quote, Combs' willingness to skirt BOP rules, Bureau of Prison rules, in a way that would make it more difficult for his communications to be monitored is strong evidence that the court cannot be reasonably assured as to the sufficiency of any conditions of release. God damn. I mean, they said it is no conditions. Who? We're going to address this real quick, y'all. You know we don't break class. But blockchain, you talking a lot of... Diddy had Gene Deal and Wolf backing y'all down. You sure? I already told y'all Gene Deal is pussy. I already told y'all his big ass is soft. I already told you the youngins from Newark backed him down and had him on his knees crying. Took his shines. And as soon as they got their paperwork from the case, because he testified on them like a biatch, and then cried to the judge at these youngins' sentencing, talking about how life was so difficult for him after the robbery. We'll get to that interview. Yeah, as soon as the paperwork come through. Back who down? From the East don't play. And if shorties from Jersey backed them down, shit. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Back to the class. The judge is the fourth judge to deny Combs' bail after a federal magistrate, the prior district court judge assigned to the case, and an appeals court judge denied him. Now, people may believe that that's it, but no. It's usually 3 strikes and you're out, right? He got one more shot. One more shot. One more shot before the trial starts in May. Okay? One more. Ain't over till it's over. No, it ain't over till it's over. He got another shot at a higher court. But again, his Thanksgiving ain't go as planned at all. Now shit got real. It got real. See, the main way people stunt when they get the bag is during holiday times. Yeah, they be stunting. The mofas let them publishing checks get cleared. Yeah, they go to them accountants, they get them checks, and everything is for the gram, right? Y'all see these big white Christmas trees, and you know, they dressed in their finest and got their little nappy ass head kids with a little texturizer and perm and they shit and they cheesing. Merry Christmas from the Combses. Merry Christmas from the Smiths. Merry Christmas from the Simmons. Merry Christmas, and everything's in. They just be stunting. Yeah. Right? That's how they've been doing that shit since the Ebony and Jet magazines. You understand? Now it get real. If no other time it get real behind them balls, behind them bars. It's holiday time. Boy, that's when them folks that had that bag realize, oh man, that's when they realize shit is definitely different. Cause there ain't no presents under no trees. Thanksgiving, it ain't no cornbread. It ain't no greens. Nah. If you're lucky, you might get with the dudes in the back of the cell block that made that hooch. Yeah, niggas drink hooch in jail for holiday time. Yeah, whoever can make the best hooch. They've been saving up loaves of bread and shit, putting it in the back of their cell. Loaves of bread and fruit and shit that they done had for fucking 60 days. Sugar and shit, and stealing sugar packs and all that. Yeah. Yeah. Hooch. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got that shit. So he might have had a little shot of hooch. Or if they got lucky, one of them, fine, BBL, CO woman officer chicks might have slipped a little nip or something in her bra and she gave him a little nip of Hennessy or, little nip of Ciroc, little $2 bottle nips. She done gave it to him on a little, here you go. Don't worry about it, Mr. Combs, because they call him Mr. Combs in the feds. Ain't nobody calling him Diddy, Puffy, none of that. Here you go, Mr. Combs. He like, the bottle was warm and shit. I thought it'd be chilled. No, it was cold, but I put it up in, my bra, my breast. Made it a little warm. Here you go, Mr. Combs. Yeah. So he might got a little nip of Ciroc and shit, because this ain't Goodfellas. I don't want y'all to think that shit. There ain't no steaks frying, none of that shit in MDC. Trust that. Yeah. That shit ain't happening. You could believe that old bullshit if you want to. Frankie, he cutting garlic and shit in the cell. Nah, man, that's the state facilities when they get up north. Not this raggedy shit. Yeah, no. I'll get that Goodfellow shit up out your head, Jack. That Hollywood shit. Doing in there right now. Shit. Yeah, no, y'all don't believe that bullshit. Yeah. That's gone. Trust and believe that shit. Yeah. Terrible. Way different Thanksgiving that he had last year. Yeah. Yeah, nah, he ain't had no brioche bread, none of that shit. That motherfucker had that hard shit. Lucky if you get that soft shit. You know what I'm saying? Lucky. Now I remember Rikers Island, when that bread coming. Boy, if your cell block was popping and they made sure you got that fresh loaf, that warm shit, especially in C95, ooh, that bread was soft. You put that nasty ass peach marmalade on that shit, bust that shit down. Ooh wee. Shit, you wouldn't dare eating the town. Who the eat peach marmalade? You get that shit on the island? Ooh wee. Like, shit good. That peach marmalade on that soft bread. If you got that hard shit, you was tight. Rikers Island do you dirty. You a grown-ass man. They give you the little kid box of cereal. One. You got niggas cutting each other when the Frosties come. Don't come out your cell. Like, what do you mean? This is a grown-ass man. You telling him, no, don't come out himself a little kid box of Frosties? Yeah. It's real. Real. Jelly. Damn it. Ain't no jelly. Ain't no jam. Damn peach ass shit. Ooh. And a little bullshit milk. Yeah. Y'all didn't know that? They feed dudes on Rikers Island the same way they feed the pre-K schoolers. Yeah. Yeah, not even kindergarten. You get the same amount of shit pre-K get for breakfast. Yeah. We got Andre Dixon in the building. Yeah, Cam Hurley shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your ass 280 pounds. They giving your ass one box. A little box, a snack box of cereal. Your ass in the town, you eating a whole box, one sitting from the kids. You in here, one box. If you tough. Cause damn it, no matter lessons on your ass, the Frosties, yo, they got Frosties this morning. You better have your gun if you want them Frosties. I'm telling you. Frosties, y'all think it's a game. And it sounds funny and I'm chuckling, but I done seen dudes get cut for a little bullshit box of cereal. It get like that. It doesn't seem like that's the reason, but when you get down to it, it's like, yo, why they was beefing? Yo, he don't like him. Yo, they had words and all. What was the words about? This nigga told him don't come out his cell because it was Frosties. Y'all don't comprehend that. Yeah, should happen on the regular. Somebody trying to establish power. Yeah, you got cut over a box of fucking cereal. You understand? That's how deep that jail shit get. The ignorance is beyond understanding. You understand? So when I tell you, you don't wear no badge of honor coming out, because it's pure ignorance. You're just gonna be a savage. But yo, when dudes come through and they have their right frame of mind, and you don't see no marks on them and they don't wear that shit, understand it's a special breed. It ain't fun and games. So yeah, Diddy ass is in there. And he damn sure don't want to be. But he was there. And he gonna stay there. Mm-hmm. And a few others who just, I'm telling you, it get rough. It get rough, So he didn't have the perfect Thanksgiving. I didn't have a perfect Thanksgiving. I'm ducking water and shit until, after 3. But no one else did either. Look, Roxanne Shante was on live yesterday on IG and I caught it. Her shit was almost tarnished. And this is for Marshy. This is for all these black women. Y'all have to understand certain things, man. Let certain shit play out. Just like y'all want the ignorance to play out in our community. Y'all want the gun violence and the drug dealing and all that shit to play out like a pair of Lee jeans. Y'all got to play out some of this cosmetic shit. Some of this beautifying. And Roxanne Shante almost got blinded. Damn it, she almost ruined her whole shit. She almost ruined her whole shit. She on live first, she didn't show her face, she ducking. And she said, because I want y'all to see this, and this is, I don't go all out, and I'm not into the beauty shit, and I don't do a lot of things to, I keep it natural. But I went and got my eyebrows done, and she looked up, boom! Man, her shit was swole up. I said, damn, what happened? Looked like she got in the ring with Clarissa Shields or some shit was swole up. What the fuck? And you know, she already got that chubby face. Yeah, you know, Roxanne been looking like Roxanne Shante since we first seen her. Since she was 13, she looked the same. Grown. Grown. It's like Latifah grown. You know, some of them girls in the hood look grown. Look like aunties when they 12 and 13 and just, you look at them now and they 50 and 60. They're like, damn, she look good for 50. Yeah, she look good. Damn it, she never changed. Her shit been like that since she was 12. So, you know, you're a little chubby around here. Eyes swole up. What happened? Went to get her eyes done, right? Something she don't normally do. We know she has an allergy to peanuts, right? Or have allergies, period. Again, something as simple as that. Just simple. Let me get my eyebrows done. As if men is looking saying, ooh, wee, damn, girl. You sure got some fine ass eyebrows. Them shit's as thin and shaped all nice. Where you get them eyebrows at, girl? You understand what I'm saying? Damn it, you Roxanne Shante. Nobody give a damn about your eyebrows. Yeah, nah, man, no. You know? But she went to the spot and like the majority of the women in class, the majority of women, period, are women. They trust these spots. And at any given time, we can have a bad decision because we don't know these people. We don't know these Asians and their products. We don't know these Dominican shops and their products. We don't know. We don't know. At any given time, they can switch some shit. They don't know. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. They don't know what's in the products. They just here. They cop from wherever they cop from, and they in the spot. That's why a lot of them spots you go get your shit done, and if your hair is a certain texture, that shit coming out. They don't know that they got lye in their conditioner. You understand? You going in there telling them, nah, I don't have nothing in my hair. My hair's not permed. My hair's this and that. And you go in there, you're like, what the fuck happened? Maria, what the fuck? Them products. Bootleg ass products. So when you talking about eyelashes and shit and getting your feet done and all, we don't know. Y'all don't know these people. So she got out, and whatever they did to the glue or whatever the glue was, had her whole shit swole up. Swole up. So whatever was in the glue had a reaction. You understand? Okay? It's wow. It's wow. And now that the world is at war and people are trying to save a dollar, a buck or two here and there, sanctions here, sanctions there. We already know China declared war on our people back in 2012, and they told them they was going to send that Fenty over here and cause a whole epidemic of drug use and all that. They told y'all that. He said they was going to do that. So we could only imagine what could be going on with these products. So women, y'all have to find a space where you know the person, you know where they get their products from, or making the products themselves naturally. You understand? In order for you to remain safe, which we always say, stay out of these institutions, stay away from these people, and get back to taking care of yourselves. When my moms came up, when I was coming up, ain't nobody did my sister hair but my mama. And when my mother stopped doing my sister hair, my sister went dread and got dreads. And the dreads was down her back. You understand? It wasn't none of this you going here and there and all that. You went to Esther or Edna, you got you a goddamn pressing curl, and you got your ass up and moved. You got the moving. You ain't had no Russian chick slicking and spitting and shit on the thread and doing your eyebrows. You don't know if she done licked all in. What's these Russian niggas? Igor licked all in Igor ass and she licking the damn thread and putting the shit on your face. Like, come on. What are y'all doing? Y'all sitting in these spots, they talking about y'all, and it doesn't take much for body language and communication. You don't have to know the language to know that they saying some nasty racial stuff. You understand? And shit, we got these apps on the phones now. Shit, get the translator app and start listening to what Mama Chan and them is saying about your feet and all that. Charging you extra. You didn't ask for that shit. They putting that acrylic shit on your toes and shit. You gotta go back because the shit don't fall off. So that's how they get their hustle. They putting shit on knowing you gotta come, you gotta come, you gotta come. Shit don't grow out for 7-8 months. That shit ain't healthy. So y'all gotta fall back. Damn, that could have blinded Shantae with that bullshit. And then what we would have been saying. Oh, hey, oh, it's a conspiracy or some shit. She was about to get her publishing or something. No, her ass went over there and again, out of routine, right? Because this is when we allow these institutions to win our trust for an image. You understand? To look good. And you get toe up. You get toe up. So I just, our women have to settle down, man. For real, for real. Settle down. There's certain events, there's certain occasions where you want to do the extra. Right? It is what it is. We understand. It's a girly thing. But yo, go to somebody you trust, somebody you've been working with. You understand? Go to somebody you trust. Marshy got all the products. Y'all start going to her. Y'all go to her. Let her do you up and show you exactly what's good for your skin and all that. Because if not, because Puffy ain't come home, but goddamn Shantae eyes was so puffy. Yeah. That was Puff Daddy for real, for real. Okay? Be careful. Can't tell y'all enough. Be careful. All right? This ain't the time. It really isn't. It really isn't. Y'all could be stacking them little ones and shit. Taking care of yourself. Most of that shit is for flaws. I see it. I'm telling you, I see how women look at each other. I see how y'all do it. Trust and believe. I'm a dude. And I watch women all day, every day. All day, every day. And I see women, strangers, don't know each other, look each other up and down. For real, for real. I watch how look. I'm standing online. I know for a fact I see women come in. I said, let me watch her. Let me watch her. And I look right in her face and ice girl screwing up a woman who ain't even paying attention. Immediate, like, whoa. Immediate hate. Immediate. You don't even know her. This could be your family. So the competition, that thing, whatever it is, I see it. I see the ones who get into the bag, who believe they get nails done every week. What kind of shit is that? Every week you going and getting these Asian women y'all money. Every week? And tell me I'm lying. Because y'all got them. Y'all got them in your family. Y'all work around them. $150 a week on hands. Maybe feet in the winter, because you don't show them in the winter. They may go every 2 weeks. You understand what I'm telling you? Tricking. When you add that shit up, that's rent money, that's house money you done gave to these Asian women for something like feet and nails and bullshit. Come on, man, cut that shit out. I already told y'all, men ain't caring nothing about it. At all. Men don't think nothing about it. I'm looking at, clean feet. Yeah, we notice. If your shit is clean, we notice if you got them banged up heels and ankles and all that shit. Yeah, we gonna notice that. But all that acrylic on the nail and toe and all that French pedicure, get that shit out of here. Wash your feet. You care about 2 things. Is you gonna give me some of that tail? And how much of it I'm gonna get? That's all men care. Men ain't caring about none of that eyelash, eyebrow, none of that shit. So stop it. Cut it out. Unless y'all taking care of each other. Damn it, if your girl is doing your feet every week in the crib and y'all saving bread, do what you do. Well, I know all that shit was in our crib. All of that. Mom's had the toe bath, everything. She doing her own feet all the time. Didn't spend her nothing. 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 For real, for real. For real. So what would Shantae's husband would have felt like if she'd have been blinded by that shit? He'd have been sick. He would have been sick because it was something that is done so effortlessly and just, okay, let me go get it done. And that's what we do. That's what I tell y'all all the time. We are so relaxed and take for granted that we gonna be all right in somebody else's care. And that ain't the truth. It's just not. Okay? It's just not. So cut it out, ladies. Please. Y'all need that dough. We need that dough. We ain't doing as well as y'all think we doing. I'm serious. Y'all ain't got no army. Y'all ain't got no school, no hospital, none of that shit that we need in this coming war. But y'all giving it to our enemies, sworn enemies. On a whole, Asians, sworn enemies. You don't care nothing about you. Nothing about you. So be easy and trust. I've been on the front lines with it. I told you, y'all seen it. It took me a whole year to shut down one nail salon. A whole year. Me, for Dolo, after everybody else fell off, for Dolo for the last 5 months, showing up, making sure he ain't open that shit up. For Dolo. And I wasn't even from the area. I'm coming from work, coming from East New York, leaving work 1 in the morning, showing up waiting. Because he was trying to get that black money in the hood. And I dared him several times, ran up on his back. You ain't opening up shit. So I know what it is. I'm telling y'all. They don't care nothing about you. Stop giving them that bread. Okay? Stop giving them that bread. Your Filipinos held you down? Your Filipinos got a shop in the hood? Or are Filipinos, majority of them, nurses? You don't see no Filipinos washing feet. All right? Let's not get into the demographics. Let's not get into the different type of Asians. You know what I'm talking about. You ain't got no Filipino nail salon in New York. They ain't Filipinos. Okay? All right. Filipinos is nurses and doctors and techs. We're not going to play that type of game. Okay? Them people washing feet is a whole different country. And they come to the neighborhoods to take. And the ones you see in the shops aren't the ones in charge. They have a whole Asian merchants board. And when you go meet with them, it's a whole different aesthetic. And those are the ones who are dominating New York City with the produce. They done took over our grocery stores. Okay? So now they got your grocery stores, they got your beauty supply stores, and they got your nail salons, and they got their little Chinese restaurants, and they got the real estate. You don't care nothing about you. Filipinos don't have that shit in New York now. If they in Cali, I don't know where you at. Okay? All right? Well, I'm telling you, in order for us to do what we need to do for us, we need to stop with nickel and diamond and giving that to them. I had a very good sister of mine who passed away, who did nails for years with her own products in her own spot. And she had the toughest time maintaining clientele. Okay? Best customer service. So I'm telling you, it's a mindset that our people have to get up out of. Start taking care of each other. Okay? Start taking care, especially our women. Y'all could do your own nails. Y'all could do your own feet. Y'all could take care of each other because you did it. And one time y'all was forced to do it. Y'all couldn't go nowhere. It wasn't no Asian hair salons and Asian feet and all that nails. It wasn't none of that shit. I remember when the influx of the first Koreans started coming over. I'm old. And I'm telling you, our women had to take care. They said you had Edna bumping curls and Aggies and goddamn Cheryls and all that. Our women took care of each other. That's what they did. Now y'all think it's a floss, it's a flex to go to the Russians. I seen them even go to the Russian chicks. Going to Brighton Beach to get your nails done and shit like that and all. Come on, man. Cut that shit out. Cut it out. Yeah, right, Trey. Miss Diane's and all that. Let's get back to that. All right? Now, yeah, because when you don't do that, you look like Serena. See, all y'all sending me the video and all that shit. What happened to Serena? Look at Serena. Fans is concerned about Serena. She been gone. The fuck y'all think that shit is when she looking all high and shit with the blonde hair and got that old face over there looking stupid and gluey and goofy? She been gone. She been gone. Y'all worried about her now? Y'all worried about her now? And y'all wasn't worried about her back then? When she first started with the bullshit? You know how many men she's been linked to, rumor or not? Come on. Y'all try to ignore the fact because y'all like her. Y'all identify with who she became in her story. If she was a regular girl in the hood, y'all be calling her a thought. She's been attached to numerous men in various different industries. But now y'all concerned? Y'all wasn't concerned when she was fucking with Brett Ratner? That gluey, pasty ass white boy? She was at the top of her game dealing with that, with Brett Ratner, and y'all wasn't concerned. Now y'all concerned? Well, y'all concerned for her now. She's done. Finished. She done gave this old fake two seeds. Her whole DNA is out of alignment. You serious? Now y'all worrying about her? Come on. Come on. Nah. Y'all ain't worried about her now. You serious? What y'all so worried about? Because of how she look? She been looking like that. She been looking like that. After Cat Suit Serena, that was it. That was it. Her mind was gone, shot. Nobody held her down. Nobody locked her down. Nobody. And she done been with a whole bunch. Listen, the Brett Ratner shit did it for me. I was like, oh, she's gone. That was from the rip. That was from the rip. Okay? You dig? I mean, come on. Come on. Somebody who only really got on because of Wu. He wouldn't even got none of the Rush Hour movies if it wasn't for the Wu-Tang video. For real. He's a nobody. But again, culture vultures use that coming through the slot. Other old face see it. Oh, you know how to deal with black folk. Oh, they trust you. Oh, you could come around them. Word. Okay. And that builds their popularity with their people. You know how to make bread off of them. And they give them opportunity based on how we treat them. If somebody would have ran upside his motherfucking head and extorted his punk ass, he wouldn't even have had a name. But because of his name and because of how he was around, she felt it was okay to lay up with this bozo. Y'all wasn't worried then. She rocked with him for 2 years. Okay? But now y'all worried. And she's been, look, 3 actors. Jackie Long, Hosea, Columbus Short. She was attached to all of them. Attached to LeVar Arrington, football player dude, who, if I can remember, has some real disparaging things to say about her, right? And dudes was all up in arms. This is way before social media was a thing. People felt the way about that, right? The Common, the Drake. And she even had somebody named Grigor Dimitrov. Y'all wasn't worried then? Come on, man. She got a string of old face. So y'all worried and now y'all worried. And she done. She done. All last year, in all of the press runs leading up to her documentary and all that, her diction isn't Compton. None of that. All that crip walking and all that shit. No, that's playing in your face. That's what they do. Excuse me. They maintain that. There's just certain things in our DNA that we're not going to be able to get rid of. And you can always reach back and get it. As soon as they do, oh, yo, no, she been gone. Now y'all worried. Nah, she's fine. She be exactly where she wants to be. Ain't did shit for none of y'all. For real, for real. And y'all still have some type of affinity. Y'all still have some type of love for these individuals that don't give y'all shit. Never. 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 Because it's not allowed. It's not allowed. When somebody controls your money, they control you. They control you. Just that simple. And it's not allowed. When you at these tables, you know. When you rocking and you sitting in grassroots work, you know. When you in nonprofit work, you know. You see it. You're like, what do you mean they can't give that? No, they can't. Why? Oh, because, see, this rule, you can only give so much, and over here, you can only give this, and over here, you can't really do that because, what? So you telling me this millionaire, billionaire dude can't give to the hood the way they want to? They just, no, because, so then they ain't their shit. The hell I gotta love? You can't tell me shit then. You got somebody else running you? Telling you what you can do, how much you can give? Get your ass out of here. That shit is stupid. So how the hell you can put them on the stage where they allow them to tell you who to vote for, or what you should do, or what you shouldn't do, or what you should come watch and support? You don't even own your own shit. You can't give back to the hood. Y'all do know that it's a crime for certain members of that 1% to come through a community without announcing it, without allowing the local precincts to know? They get charged for that shit. That shit is absurd. Yeah. Disturbing the peace, public noise, all that. That's a charge. That's a charge. Okay? They just can't come through. What kind of shit is that? You mean to tell me that I'm born and raised in this area and I just can't come through without alerting the precinct and authorities, letting them know I'm in this? So why you pay them any attention? I don't get it. To me, that's a doja. What kind of corny shit is that? Really? So if they can't do that, even if they want to do that, come on now. That's some sucker shit. That's some sucker shit. You dig? But don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. She damn sure ain't worrying about y'all. At all. I keep telling y'all, celebrities and athletes don't care about you. They care about your interest in them. They don't care about you. They care about your interest in them because your interest in them keeps them in good faith with the old phase. That's it. That's it. They don't care if you bleeding out, none of that. They don't care if you hungry on Thanksgiving, none of that. Tell you, they come through with a turkey, a bird. They don't come through with no fixings, no sides, nothing. And if your ass ain't got a stove to cook that big swollen shit they give you, giving people in the hood 22-pound birds. The brand new low income housing units, they done shrunk everything. They done shrunk closet space. They done put one sink where it used to be two sinks. The stoves is this big, so you got a big ass 22-pound bird with a damn 14-pound holding oven. What kind of shit is that? So these entertainers and athletes are so disconnected from what the fuck is going on in the hood, and they ain't doing shit. Shit they doing is mute. What are you doing, dummy? They be better off coming through with the sides. Damn it, the sides is costing an arm and a leg. Nigga, bring some eggs. Keep that damn turkey. Bring some eggs. Them shit's $6 a carton. Bring some eggs through the hood. Then bring some butter and shit. How y'all doing? A couple of boxes of stuffing and all that. Hell, you bring that big ass bird. I don't want that shit. Can't cook that. It's a game. Playing a game. You understand? It is nah. Damn Serena. We ain't doing that. We not doing that. Alright? Now, before we close and get out of here, because I got to get to some more of that food. Because damn it, ain't none of y'all invite me nowhere. We gonna just throw that out there. Ain't nobody in the 5 boroughs say, yo, Teach, come on over. You know, I know you don't celebrate, but come get a little meal or something. Ain't nobody said shit. Not one. Not one. Invite to nobody crib. I'm telling you right now. So y'all ain't got to guess. Y'all ain't got to wonder. Yeah, y'all ain't got to wonder. Y'all was right here. Here in the house. And if I ain't had what I had, y'all ain't even know if I ate it or nothing. Okay? Okay? I could have been in here with some damn bread and orange marmalade and shit. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Could have been in here with my Rikers Island survival kit. Yeah. So hold that. Hold that. I could have been in here eating matzahs and shit. Not one invite. One, not one. Fix y'all ass up. Yeah, I'm gonna fix y'all ass up real good. That. Damn it, hope they get rid of all these holidays. Every last one of them. Easter, because y'all be running around getting them hard-ass shoes for them kids. Cancel that shit, too. Easter, your Christmas, all that. Cancel that shit. Tired of seeing y'all putting them kids in them shoes and shit don't fit and they feet hurt and I got them in them tight-ass suits. I don't know what y'all doing now. Y'all putting these little 12-year-old boys in high water suits and shit like that. Tight. Got them looking like grown-ass men in the street. So get rid of all these holidays. All of them. Care about none of them shit. Keep not inviting me. Damn it. Now, let's get into this dealing with grief. Okay? Because a lot of people deal with it. And a lot of people don't. And as I said, those who get sessions, y'all know y'all always have room to hit me. Y'all always have access. And y'all know I'll be dead serious about it. That's why my ass don't get no sleep. Now people calling me from all over the damn world or texting or doing some old weird or anything. Okay? Yeah, you know? And in all seriousness, don't act like you don't have somebody to reach out to. I know that Thanksgiving and shit like that definitely haven't been the same for me. It was not something, again, because I was in a household that had various uh, different things going on as far as Islam and studying on one side, and on the other side very nationalist, and as far as the in-laws was concerned, it was very, very celebratory and always in a mix. So during that time we was always together, you dig, even though we was in one nicer development, my mother was in another. We took that trek, we walked over, did whatever we did, and the first funeral that I went to is coming home off my first bed, and my mother's mother had passed, and she had passed right before Thanksgiving, and her Thanksgivings was always, always elaborate, always. And I'm talking about she got 4 different type of fish she cooked: baked fish here, stuffed snapper there, all this, her crabs, her lobsters, real South Carolina. She doing it up, everything. And that kind of took a lot out of not only the family but the community, because her whole court, she was in Brookline houses, so that whole court on Glenwood Road, shit, is he cooking? Man, any holiday, they was up there thick. So from that point, and that was, I believe that was 92. For that point, it was always not the same. Even though moms tried to maintain it, my grandmother's passing, was heavy on her. And, being in this line of work, in hindsight now, I see that my mother never, ever grieved in a proper way. She dealt with the loss of her father when she was 13. And the way she spoke about him, and the way the family always spoke about him, um, I see now that that was a heavy blow. And our people really, really, really deal with grief because we really don't have the time to, right? We're always chasing. We always are dealing with different societal situations that when you are raised in an environment where your family has certain beliefs and value systems, and looking for ways to make sure that they don't fall off, there was really no time for you to, be in a therapeutic space or learn ways to kind of heal through that, right? Because you're dealing with somebody's passing, either from natural causes or from some type of illness. And then by the time we started coming up and we're dealing with crack era and the heavy violence, now we're losing younger folk, right? And not only grief in the space of somebody transitioning, right? Somebody losing their life, but we grieve in a lot of situations that we don't recognize, right? When somebody loses their job, they grieve, right? That shit be heavy in the hood. This ain't no shit where, like an Ofe, you lose a gig or whatever. No, when you lose your gig in the hood, that shit is disastrous, right? Or you lose your house, right? All that shit get crazy. You dig what I'm saying? Shit get real crazy. And you don't understand how that, right? That pulls at you. Is we can only now that many of us are much older and the science has caught up and the way that we, talk, we're able to look at it and say, hold on, what are you going through? And if you're in the work, if you're in the practice, you can pick up on certain skill sets. You dig? How do we start to really look at all these different spaces, all these situations, especially when you are expected in the lens of white folk to be happy, to be celebratory, and some fake shit that they put together as a construct to keep you busy, to keep you delusional, to keep you distracted when we're dealing with loss on a regular basis. Boom, boom, back to back to back to back, back to back to back. Okay? Now, there's specifics that, you are taught when you're doing this work. And again, how I maneuver in the work. I know my people. I deal with my people. So in dealing with my people and how we move, the language is much different. You understand what I'm saying? The language is much different because there's an understanding, right? There's an understanding between you and I. There's an understanding of these conditions and these situations that others are not able to comprehend or really don't care to. Remember, other people don't care about your story. They could give less than a damn. That's why it was never really available to us. You do know that. The self-care, right? The mental wellness and all that. It's been around for years. They never wanted to provide it to you. Because if you are of a sound mind and if you have other things here in balance, then the other constructs that are supposed to destroy you won't work. They won't be as effective. So it was never really presented to you, right? Because why? How would you be able to remain in a space where your labor can be controlled? You understand? You can't have a smart slave picking cotton. You can't have a well-balanced scientist inventing things. No, that does them no good. You can't indoctrinate people in organized religion if they are balanced up here and in here. So mental wellness was never there for you. Still not there for you now. The prices are outrageous. And the only way you get the prices cut down is if you in a chosen career, an occupation that the insurance will cover everything for you. Right? So it ain't there for you like that. Now people make an attempt to mask what they have or to self-medicate the grieving, the pain, the anger with a specific doctrine, right? And that had, put a band-aid in it, like, people who take their shahada, people who ran to the Nation of Islam. You understand? People who got so conscious and woke that they believe up here they have dealt with some of the traumas that they've been through, but that's emphatically non-cipher. Because you wouldn't have been caught up in the same pitfalls and the same tragic stuff. You dig? Wouldn't have been doing that. For some, it is a space where they can leap into the next phase. Well, just because you could read the Quran back and forth, it don't tell you how to deal with what you was going through. Just because you pick up a Bible, that don't mean that you're going to all of a sudden forget that you done seen your childhood friend brains blown out. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. So when we dealing with these specific spaces of grief, of loss, on any level, there's language, right? There's structures in place, right? And I'm gonna give you an acronym. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all some shit. You give y'all an acronym. And you can play if you want to. Alright? I'll be dead serious about my work. Because I want people to be healthy. Because when you are healthy, alright, then you are much more dangerous as a soldier, as a militant. Because you're balanced. Gotta be balanced. Right? Bruce Lee's told y'all, be water, my friend. You can't be water if you're not dealing with the turmoil that you have inside. Okay? Now, one of the acronyms is TEAR, ironically, right? Because, crying is a physical cue for a lot of different things. We have physical cues with tears when you're angry, when you're enraged, when you're mad. That's allowing people to know, and you yourself to know, that something is going on here. That's a physical cue, right? Tear. So we have this tear when we're talking about a grief, okay? The T is to accept the reality of the loss. The E is experience the pain of the loss. A is adjust to a new life without the person, without the occupation, without whatever life-changing event that you're grieving. You have to adjust, and that's a discipline. And the R, reinvest in the new reality, because that's what happens. And a lot of us make an attempt to ignore these things, right? People are stuck. Okay, some people get stuck in the T to accept the reality of the loss, and that is heavy. When I tell you that part is so heavy that some people never accept it. They don't. Because we was never taught to. We weren't. We have been so far removed from who we are as a people through all the things that we've been going through for centuries. For centuries. You understand what I'm saying? This isn't not no brand new thing here. This is centuries of grieving, of trauma, of war. Okay? But we are of a higher intelligence now. We are of an intelligence where we're catching up to our original self. We just know that we are moving towards where we once were. That's why the technology is moving so fast. That is why the attacks on who we are coming so heavy and so fierce. because that energy is there. That melanin is there. People understand who we are. Now it's time for us to do that. So in order to do that, when you're going through these traumatic phases and we're in these spaces of grief and we're not putting the actual reality of what we're going through in perspective, we lose. We lose. Okay? So to accept the reality of the loss. And it's not easy for a lot of us to do. It's not. It's not. You know, that is a training in itself. It is. Like you see some people who can be in every funeral, right? You see some people who can be at every hospital bed. You see some people who can, have that ability to deal with others in that space. They have trained. That's a discipline. Some people get it naturally. Other people have to have an idea in their head. Some people are actually trained for that, right? Through the work, right? I can remember the first time as a hospital responder, right? Because I told you I was in different levels of the anti-gun violence campaign. I was on the street at one point, and then I was a hospital responder at another point. And when you're a hospital responder, you're dealing with people coming in there with GSWs, with gunshot wounds, no matter how severe. You're right there with the surgeon in the ER. And then you step out and you deal with the family. When I tell you heavy, heavy, heavy. So the very first case was a 14-year-old whose mother never let him outside. I think I've told y'all this story. Never let him outside, right? He goes outside. The first time he goes out, he's with a friend who just happened to be coming home from college, who lived on a block. He came home to visit. The mother let them walk down the block. Not even that far. You could go down the block because they was going to Dunkin' Donuts. 14. Shorty and the group walked down. Some other kids decided to, I guess, spin the block. You understand? Spin the block for nothing. Didn't know these kids, none of that shit. Start popping at them. One of them got hit in the leg and the hand. The 14-year-old got hit in the face and in the head. First time outside. First time outside away from mom, all that. This is my very first case as a hospital responder. I come in the hospital, boom, they hit me with it. Y'all part of such and such organization? Yeah, this is the case. I mean, when I tell you the hospital was packed, family. The mother was a soror, so all her sorority sisters up in there, uncles, cousins, this, and his kids. Nothing but kids from his class, his kiddie classmates, high schoolers, crying, sobbing, going through it. My job is to speak and counsel and console all of them, as many as I can. They had him on a respirator for 3 days. In 3 days, this is consistent. This is my first case consistently, getting updates, speaking to the mother, letting them know what we do as an organization. We'll be there for her, this, that, the third. Constant. And I'm like, blown. First case. You in the ground, you hitting this running. There's no time for me to sit in my feelings and angry as I was at this young kid that wasn't in nothing, I was a straight A student, then got popped like that. That's very different from me being in the street with those guys, right? And losing some of the guys who was in that activity. This is different. This is different. So to see different people respond to what was taking place, it was a very, 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 very different lens for me. And from that point on, I was in there 2 years, every day, every night. Gunshot victim after gunshot victim, family member after family member. Okay? Family member, victim, victim. Some dudes made it up out of there. A couple of women got hit. 2 years, I seen it all. Anybody that made the news, whether they were law enforcement or not, I seen them. I spoke to them. I dealt with them on a regular. A different type of address when it comes to people who are grieving, especially when you have, okay, no direct answers. You dig? You understand that? This is what we're dealing with. So you have to have a specific language. You have to have a specific energy because people will not accept the reality of loss. How can you expect this mother, young mother at that, trust her, Shorty was 14, going on 15. His mom's was just, man, early 30s. I'm serious. His father comes through, the grandparents. How can they accept that? How? For real. How do you accept that? Now, in that acceptance, somewhere along the line, whether it's direct early on or whether it's later, after you accept it, there's experiencing the pain. Now, that pain, I'm telling you, there's an empty feeling in there. And a lot of people don't recover from that. But you are experiencing that pain, whether you're the parent, whether you're the sibling, you understand, whether you're the closest friends, you experiencing that. You seeing that, you witnessing, you seeing other people fall apart. You're seeing people crying, inconsolable. You're seeing some people have to get hit with something. You got to calm her down. You got to give them something. And in the space of all that and what a lot of people began to use as a practice, right? You get the memorials, you go through the funeral, the burial, the wakes and all that. Then there's an adjustment piece. How do you move? How does a person adjust? Right? Especially when it's the loss of a child, when it's the loss of a parent. How do you make that adjustment? If there's no therapy in it, if there's no talking, if there's nothing to show you the discipline to move further, you get trapped. You get trapped in a space of grief. And if it's around this type of time, when they're not pushing self-healing, they're not pushing therapy. When it's around this time, it's get your lights. This is on sale. You understand? This is the party. This is who is there to speak for the people who are hurting. Who? You understand who's there for that? Because the comeback from that, man, it gets very, I'm telling you, I've witnessed it. Some people don't come back from it. They don't. It's that traumatic. It's that traumatic. You dig? You don't want people to understand what's going on with them. You have to know what's going on with you. Then there's other phases, other, patterns and words that we use, right? When somebody's grieving, then the real basic language in it, right? When anybody looks it up or takes it into study, right? You got the denial. The denial is right. That moves in with the accept the reality of the loss. Some people don't. Then you denial, grief. You got denial, you got anger, right? Bargaining, then you get depression and acceptance. All of that is in the grieving space. All of that. And we know that when you're in a space of depression, what's an underlying in there? There's anger in there. There's rage up in there. There's also space in depression that immobilizes you. And if you pick up something because you're not focused on the space to say that, you know what, I'm hurting, I'm grieving, there's other mechanisms that's out there. Now you believe you can drink that shit away, right? Some people believe they could drug that shit away. Some people believe that they could be violent. It's going to move that out. Some people think they could hump that shit away. Because of that pain, you lose elements of yourself. And those elements of yourself are what? Some type of discipline that your parents put in you. If you was in that structure. So now, say you don't come from a good structure. That way you had to navigate certain things as a young person. Right? 10, your family life is crazy. 13 is crazy. You're coming into adolescence, everything is off balance. So you don't have that structure. And then you get hit with different traumatic events. Right? Your friends, y'all going to jail. Boom, boom, boom. Your friend, you're losing friends. When do you have time to grieve? Damn, a book talking about we came before Columbus. You can't process that shit. That's why we only have 1%. Okay? It gets very deep. Very deep. And I'm telling you, when it's time to really get into it, how we move forward. So I don't just come over here and I keep telling y'all with that 1/3, I only give you 1/3 of my knowledge on here. That's it. That's it. But how can we come through and speak on higher level consciousness when it comes to social governing and doctrine and moving in a different way if in here we not well? So again, how do we get to people here? We have to get to them here by taking away the false narratives, the untruths of culture, of things that they gravitate to, regardless of if they are in crisis inside. You understand? That's why we speak on what's going on in the industry, what is going on over here. Because that's what people know. That's the easiest way they distract you within the governing of what is being normalized in our culture, in our way of living. So we have to connect people to that and say, nah, that's a traumatic piece. You like hearing about drug dealers and that shit because it was going on in your community. That doesn't mean it's right and exact. So the praise and the worship of these people and individuals in music that use that image to get that shit not right and exact. So we have to break down the layers of that, eradicate it so we can get to the real issue. What is really going on with you? How do you present yourself to the world? What is your manifestation? How do you move as a person? How? You can't move like them. They don't move like them. You understand? Like I said before, I told when we say last week, how could somebody put somebody in the image of Little Kim when Little Kim didn't want to be Little Kim? Little Kim wanted to be MC Light. Little Kim wanted to be Latifah. They told her to be that. So how do you manifest yourself if you don't have other ideas, if you don't have other ways of being? Remember, the euro is in you. The euro is in your thought, in your heart, in your soul. You was conditioned. You don't know nothing outside of him unless you study. That's the woke piece. That's the conscious piece. But how can you get there when you're suffering from immense loss and not acknowledging that? You have to acknowledge the loss. Then you're able to deal with it. Okay? It's a strict discipline. You're dealing with the loss of a parent or a sibling. You have to be disciplined in remembering good times. What you shared. As I told you, I was only able to deal with the transitioning of my mother because I had my daughter on the way. I was still on parole. I was new to the town, right? There wasn't a space to really grieve. What did I do? I had to go here. So every time I went somewhere and I could recall, damn, me and Moms were here. Yo, me and Priscilla was here. Me and Cilla Rock did this because we was tight. We buddies. What did she teach me about this? What did I learn from her? How did I feel about that when I learned that from her? Good memories. You don't sit in the loss. You don't sit in the emptiness. If you sit in the emptiness and the loss, it's hard to get up out of it. It's very hard to get up out of it because it weighs a ton. So what do? Think of the good stuff. You can control your mind. You have to. And you can't tell me you don't. You control your mind. You get your mind ready to do a lot of dumb shit. And it does. It worked. It worked. You control your mind. You have to have the discipline to do it. You have to sit down. You have to think. You can think as many good thoughts as you can bad. But you've been trained to think the worst of yourself, to think the worst of others. Okay? Shift the gears in that. So when we're dealing with that, because the loss is heavy. The loss is very heavy. Right? Very heavy. This loss that you're dealing with. Shift the gears. There's a discipline in it. Okay? There's a discipline in shifting those gears. It's not easy. It's like it's a discipline when you're playing cards. It's a discipline when you're learning to work out. It's a discipline in going to work every damn day. There's also a discipline to getting yourself in a space of healthy grieving. Okay? So you remember that. Remember the happy times. Express your feelings. Express your feelings. That's what therapy is. Therapy allows you to talk to somebody. And if you cannot talk to a professional, talk to a sibling or another family member that is of sound mind that you can speak back and forth about what that person was, who that person was, how that person was, and the joy and the teachings from it. That's how you move forward. Write about it. Start your little journal. And in that, you begin the discipline of speaking goodness, of speaking wellness. Okay? Have to do that. That's on a regular, right? And again, connect with family and friends. Connect with those who have some type of strength within that. Okay? Because we're not clairvoyant. We don't know why. Right? Some people believe that they do. And we don't know why. We just don't. Okay? But we connect with others who are able to heal. All right? To keep you in a space of healing. Opening up about your grief. Okay? Opening up. Open up about your grief. Share your feelings with others, especially a therapist. Especially a therapist. Right? What else we can do? Then you can start to value or to have a practice of self-care where it can be physical or emotional, right? Physical, taking self-care, walking, right? Stretching, yoga, some type of physical activity that's a discipline that's going to have you utilize your mind. Because this is, where a lot of the grief, this is where the majority of the grief sits, your belief. When you are into other disciplines that are physical and require thought, that lessens your time where you're sitting in a bad mood. Right? I guarantee you. And you like me and you trying to push up them damn weights. Shit. You gonna concentrate on that weight or you gonna drop a 80 or something on your head. Right? So you slow grinding. You slow grind. You take your little walks. You pick up some type of shit. Martial arts or some Tai Chi or something that's going to, give you a balance. Because there's no way you can only be emotionally, spiritually well without being mentally and physically well. As gotta bring it all up, right? Then get other coping strategies. Find different ways to cope. Healthy ways. Healthy ways. Again, it's a discipline. You want to keep your mind engaged. You want to keep your mind engaged because it always goes back. You always revert back. I'm telling you, my mother's been gone almost 20 years. My daughter be 20. My daughter Moms never saw my daughter. She passed a month before my daughter was born. Never saw her. You understand? And I'm telling you, the emptiness don't go away. Doesn't go away. You learn to manage. You learn to manage. That loss, that emptiness, that's not going anywhere. Because you're going to always think, we did this, we did that. I wonder if. That's how the brains work. I wonder if. I wonder. And that's just what it is. It's a wondering. And if you get stuck in it, again, it paralyzes you. It hampers your growth, especially when you have other things going on. I can't sit in a space, right, of woe is me, of painful grief when I had this new baby here. You understand? I gotta be at my best. So it's not a choice. No, I gotta be at my best. Because this little person needs me. Person cannot fend for themselves. This person's brand new baby right here. You gotta be at your best. All right? It doesn't mean that I'm not hurting because this person over here is transitioning. These things are happening at the same time. So how do you move? You have to be disciplined. You cannot sit in that space. You understand? The best thing to do is to remember what they taught you, what you felt like around them, and be the best at that. That's part of the grief process of moving forward. All right? And then again, you have to believe that things are going to be better. You have to believe that you're going to be well. That is a belief that you know that you're going to be the best person, that you will be all right, because you will be. You will be. You will be all right. You know, it's just now we've been through a piece that many of us didn't see coming. Many of us still to this day have trouble understanding what we went through that pandemic, right? And I can tell you, most of you who follow me and who've been with me for a couple of years, y'all know how many funerals I went to, how much loss. You understand? That in itself give all of us a different perspective. If you didn't have it before, you know what loss is now. Trust me, I'm telling you. Y'all seen it. I had to be personally 19 to 22, personal, day one. Friends, associates, family members, and not even to add in to the people in my client base that I counsel. Man, this was like every day, every week, back and forth. How can we really be in a pocket and even think that we understood what was going on and how that is affecting all of us? Because the grief, you know, there's an empathy piece there when you're in conversation with people, when you're counseled with people, when you're watching people, right? You're seeing people at work or at school, and it was consistent back to back to back. And there was no space to grieve. At one point, they wasn't even allowing us to practice, right? The wake, right? Funeral and burial. I lost day ones. I couldn't even go to this funeral. At one point early on, it was just family only, immediate family. So you talking to somebody the next day, they gone. You know, what? So how can you sit in a pocket of grief and that? You're like, what? it was very, very strange. But the only way we can heal and begin that process if we speak to people honestly and people who we trust. Okay? So don't ever believe that you're alone in that. You dig? If y'all need it, reach out. Book your sessions if you're up under my wing already. If not, get your assessments in. We do what we do here, especially during this time. All right? It's serious work. We have to build soldiers effectively. We have to get our people in a good space so we can think. All right? Control your mind. Like I said, guard your mind. That's what they're coming for. Guard your mind. All right? And as always, classroom assistance, much appreciation for holding it down. As always. You dig? Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. I believe in you. You have all that you need to survive and thrive. You just got to shift some things, some beliefs. You got to shake the cobwebs out. Get back to who we are as melanated folk. We don't need these people at all. At all. That's real talk. Okay? Listen. Don't get crazy this weekend. All right? Don't get crazy this weekend. All that getting saucy, getting behind the wheel and all that other. Nah. Don't be out and listen. I'm telling y'all now. Things happen quickly. Move your ass out the way. If you see people acting weird, if you hear people getting agitated and violent, this ain't the 80s. We ain't watching no fight. This ain't TV shit. Move your ass out the way. Okay? If it ain't got nothing to do with you, you ain't trying to witness shit. Move your ass out the way. Get home and get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. You understand? We got some learning to do. All right? That's what we talking about here. You dig what I'm saying? Truckers, make sure y'all rest. When we driving all with the cat shit in your eye, pull over, get some rest. Brother-in-law, much appreciation for the little cappity cap. You see it, fresh to death. Yeah, y'all see that. Yeah, y'all see that. You dig what I'm saying? See Bliz, keep holding it down. Marshy, y'all know what it is. Tierra, don't forget. All right? Let's get to it. Big Derek, what up, D? We see you up in the spotty spot. Everybody here holding it down. Listen, 55 gang, get y'all grades up.